All right. What's up, everyone? My name is Stephan. I am your guest host for today as Dogman is not available. And welcome to another episode of The Hot Sauce. So I'm super excited to be back to host the show once again. And we've got a great show for you guys today. We'll be talking about Pomelo Season 3. Donations are open. We're talking about a new EOSIO Coalition report, especially the peer-to-peer improvement RFP that has been released. We've got some more technical news with the Dune 1.0 release candidate. We're checking out the Learn and Earn UI teaser from Nathan James. We've also got a thread by Eve on the home of DeFi roadmap. And we've got the EOS support semi-annual report. We've got great content from Bywire as well as from the Swiss workshops. We'll be talking about CoinMarketCap, Lunar Crush, Cointelegraph updates on social media, and also highlighting the great work that the ENF China team has been doing. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, of course, big news this week is that Pomelo Grants are open. So if you go to pomelo.io, you can scroll down here and support a variety of great projects on EOS. As here we can see some of the more popular ones right now. We've got Anchor, the Bees, EOS support, Bywires up there. And oh, what is this? The Hot Sauce has a grant this time around. So we encourage you to check out our grant /hot sauce here on the Pomelo website. And the momentum on the EOS is heating up with lots of spicy news on the horizon. The Hot Sauce team has been delivering a weekly EOS news for years now, and we're ready to turn it up and amplify the voice of the EOS community. So here we kind of describe a bit our history with the Hot Sauce, and we break down what we want to do with the funding that we receive Pomelo. So if you support us through Pomelo, you allow us to continue to host the Hot Sauce and also amplify it and make it even better and take it to the next level. So some of the things we want to do, of course, we've been hosting the English show for a while now. This year, we started hosting a Chinese version of the Hot Sauce, and we also want to start hosting a Korean version of the Hot Sauce, covering all the major communities in EOS. If we get a lot more funding, we've got more plans to do even more, set up a newsletter, reignite the podcast, activate a dedicated Hot Sauce Twitter account, and even publish its own Hot Sauce website, which would regroup all of the content in all of the languages, as well as some expanded weekly show notes. So really, thank you guys for tuning in. And if you support us on Pomelo, thanks a lot for that. Through the magic of quadratic funding, of course, small donations are worth a lot. So even small donations, we appreciate them a lot. And larger donations, of course, we appreciate as well. So before moving on, just want to give a quick shout out to all of the team members that make the Hot Sauce possible. When you support us on Pomelo, you're supporting all of these great EOS community members. So you got me and Martin that have been doing the Hot Sauce since the start. We've got Dan Singjoy, of course, our new host, who has been doing an amazing job. Dan is super passionate about the EOS community, and it shows every time. We've got Yana Schiffer on the production tables every week. Dave Rex doing a lot of the video. He did the Hot Sauce promo video that we saw there at the beginning of the show. We've got Shramona doing a lot of the graphical work, like the thumbnails every week. And then we've got Lena, Eleven, and Chen over on the EOS Nation Asia team that are hosting the Chinese show and potentially the Korean show. So once again, thank you for tuning into the Hot Sauce, and thank you for considering to support us on Pomelo. Also on Pomelo, we've had some NFTs, of course, that have been activated this week. You can now launch your rockets into space in search of exotic destinations. And depending on which rockets you launch, you'll find a certain moon. You got common moons, rare moons, ultra rare moons. So if you want to hit that ultra rare moon, you need to launch 5 rocket ships of the same color with full fuel tanks. And then that'll land you on an ultra rare moon. So here we got the blend page that shows how to blend, how to launch your rockets and explore some, discover some moons. If you go over to the harvest.pomelo.io page, you'll see a new section here that allows you to blend your sets of common moons or rare moons into a Pomelo astronaut token. So these tokens are going to be redeemable for a Pomelo astronaut profile pic. So you can get them by blending the common or rare sets of moons, or you can get them by simply holding an ultra rare moon. At the end of August, we'll be airdropping astronaut tokens to everyone who's holding these ultra rare moons. So those are the ways to get your Pomelo astronaut, and we'll be revealing more information about what you can do with these Pomelo astronauts in the future. All right, moving on now to some news from the ENF, the EOSIO Coalition report. There's a new one that's been published. It's talking about faster finality and inter-blockchain communication. It's talking about web client software development kits, and most important, a new request for proposal for peer-to-peer improvements. Of course, the EOSIO Coalition is made up of EOS, Telos, Wax, and the UX network. So here we can see the coalition report that I've just mentioned, and the new request for proposal for peer-to-peer improvements, kind of the main piece of this article. Of course, this is for highly technical teams to apply in order to submit, to get hired to do this work. All right, moving on to some more technical news. Dune 1.0 release candidate has been released. So this helps with node management, compiling smart contracts, and running tests on EOS. So this really is a release candidate that helps developers make their life easier when they're developing on EOS. So that's great to see. If you're looking for more information about Dune 1.0, here I've got the fireside chat from this week where Areg described a bit what Dune 1.0 is all about. As always, any of the links here you see today are copied in the show notes below, so you can go check out those links. For example, this fireside chat timestamped to the Dune 1.0 release. All right, so let's take a look at the chat. We've got Jay in the house. We've got Beat Trusty, Oscar, Daniel Keys, Yana Schiffer, Max Cho. Thanks a lot for being here. Lots of fire, spicy emojis. Love it. Thanks for being here with me today. Totally appreciate it. If you like EOS, if you like Pomelo, if you like the hot sauce, please give this video a like, subscribe, share it with your friends on social media. And the best way to do that is by sharing this tweet from EOS Nation that we posted earlier today. We also have the bounty block contest. And for those of you who do retweet and like and follow us, you can enter to win some party crackers. And so we appreciate all the engagement, and we appreciate you guys being here with us either live or watching the replay. Also, for those of you who are watching on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, love it. Thanks for being with us. All right, moving on here to some news from NS James. He's teasing us with a new EOS development platform where you'll be able to access an assortment of different ways to earn from your newly acquired skills. So of course, if you learn EOS development, you can then earn by getting hired by the many teams that in the EOS ecosystem that are expanding right now. They're looking for people, but this platform also may have some more incentivization built into it. So we're looking forward to that. Of course, this is just a small teaser. Nathan James showed us kind of what it looks like. He's been working hard on this. Apparently the platform is pretty much close to being ready. However, they also need to add some content, some courses to the platform. So we don't have a delivery time just yet, but we're super excited for that to go live and to learn more and to help new developers, help onboard them into the ecosystem. All right, moving on to a nice thread by Yves Larose this week, talking about the new EOS roadmap and how DeFi is going to be surging on EOS in the coming weeks and months. So this is a really cool thread. Recommend you guys check it out. If you're not familiar, Yield Plus and Recover Plus are the two programs that are going to be boosting DeFi on EOS. Yield Plus is a rewards program to help incentivize more liquidity, grow TVL, and offer sustainable earning opportunities on EOS, while Recover Plus offers solution to recover hack funds and ensure EOS users are protected. So it is worth mentioning that if you're a DeFi project, you can apply, for Yield Plus, but you do also have to be part of Recover Plus in order to qualify for Yield Plus. So this is a great thread that kind of goes into the details of all this. We got some links to some clips from Zach explaining more, as well as Denis Carrière from EOS Nation, who's been working on this on the Yield Plus concept for a while now. So really great stuff, and we love to see the engagement. Look at these engagement numbers. Really nice. 288 retweets, 500 likes. What's up? That's amazing. Shout out to the bees. I have a suspicion they might have helped out in here. We'll be talking more about the bees later on in the show. All right, moving on to the EOS Support semi-annual report. So EOS Support is a great organization that helps newcomers to EOS as well as veterans of EOS. So if ever you have any questions about EOS, you can go to eossupport.io and you'll have a live agent being able to help you. There's also a chatbot that's going to give you some commonly answers to commonly asked questions. But if you need more help, there's 24/7 support. Someone is live on eossupport.io looking to help you out. So they've published their report. We're not going to go through the full report, of course, today, but I did want to kind of highlight the table of contents. So they're talking about their ticketing platform, EOS Support Plus, their social media activity, how they prevent scams, the kind of training and testing they do, the learning center that's available. They've got a support squad, the giveaway show, which is aimed at, again, newcomers to EOS, and they give away EOS and other prizes on Twitter Spaces on Thursday, so that's great. They're offering the Mandel upgrade. They're offering support for the Mandel upgrade. Genesis Eden on EOS work as well. If you want to get induced into Eden, you can also go to eossupport.io and they'll help you out. So really great stuff. And of course, EOS Support also has a grant on Pomelo. So I encourage you guys to support EOS Support. They do really good job, and they're really bringing lots of value to the ecosystem. Okay, moving on to some more content production for EOS. There's definitely not a lack of content these days. Great to see how vibrant the community is. Bywire is one of such organization that's been pumping out great content, and they released some trailer videos this week highlighting what they do and some of the projects they're working on. So this one here is the true story of the Bywire news revolution that combines EOS and AI technology. Really well done video. I encourage you guys to check it out. And also another video that they've done is about reclaiming EOS, the authentic story of how a community set itself free. Bywire Films teaser. So the Bywire team has the capabilities of producing high quality, long form video content. And what they want to do is they want to create a film that shows the authentic story of EOS. And I think that's a great idea. This trailer was really good. I enjoyed watching the trailer. I can only imagine how good a full-length movie would be. So I encourage you guys to support Bywire on Pomelo. They also have grants up on Pomelo. They've got 3 grants, actually, one for the Bywire News, one for this Reclaiming EOS movie, and another one as well. So definitely check that out. Nova Crypto has also been releasing some content, as he has been for the last couple years now. The latest videos here include an interview with the HuFi movement with Maurice Venegas. This is his 10th interview with Maurice, so you can check that out. And Patrick also released interviews with all of the new chief delegates from Eden. So we've got one with Luca, Chris Barnes, Dan Singjoy, our Hot Sauce host, who's also a chief delegate for Eden, and Han from the Korean community, who is a chief delegate as well. So good job. Shout out to Nova Crypto. And of course, Nova Crypto also has a grant up on Pomelo. So if you want to support Nova Crypto, you can do that on Pomelo. All right, here we go. Next story. ENF reclaims the CoinMarketCap page. I'm going to give some round of applause for that. I know it's been a long time coming. I know Zach has been working hard at trying to get CoinMarketCap to update these links that were pointing to Block 1 and EOSIO, just dead links. And finally, they were able to update that. So now the links are now pointing to the ENF Twitter, the EOS community Discord, the new GitHub repository, and the impact has been huge. So Zach here in this clip from the Fireside this week shares a little bit about his excitement for this update from CoinMarketCap and how he's seen in his analytics, in his metrics on social media, so much traffic coming from CoinMarketCap. So really great to see that we finally got that done. And yeah, expect to see more people coming into EOS community on Discord, on Telegram, on Twitter. We're probably going to get more traffic from these people, so welcome them, you know, with open arms. And if they have questions, of course, you can always send them to eossupport.io. So I love how all of these projects, all of these initiatives are synergizing together, and it's really an exciting time to be in EOS. Speaking of social media surging activity for EOS, we've got Lunar Crush here that has highlighted EOS a couple of times lately because the social media engagements on EOS has been through the roof in the last 2 weeks. Here we can see that we hit 1.9 million social engagements as measured by Lunar Crush, highest point in the last 90 days. That's amazing. Also, Cointelegraph with 1.7 million followers picked it up a bit. They're now talking about EOS as well, something that we have not seen in the recent months and years. So it's great to see. And of course, if you've been paying attention to the EOS community, you know that the EOS bees are a big part of why EOS is surging on social media. So they've got their swarm that's activated. They've got hundreds of people, real humans, that are just waiting to like and retweet, you know, your tweet if it gets chosen by the bees to be swarmed. So the bees also a grant on Pomelo, so I encourage you to support them on Pomelo. And then, you know, they choose some tweets to swarm, usually from the ENF, from Eve. They've even swarmed some from Pomelo. But you as a Pomelo grant project or another company in the EOS ecosystem, you can hire the bees to swarm your tweets as well. So check out the EOS bees for more information on that. They've been doing a fantastic job, and it's great to see the results on social media. All right, finally here, I wanted to give just a quick tip of the hat to the EOS Nation Foundation China team. They've been doing great work as well, hosting Twitter spaces here. We've got one here, and we've got another one here. Of course, I can't read Chinese, but it's great to see that, you know, the Chinese community is also very active on social media, hosting events, getting the word out, hyping up, you know, EOS and the Chinese community. So that's great to see. Again, any of these links you can find in the description below. If you want to dig in more into any of these stories, I encourage you to do that. All right, finally, we've got well, this is the weekly EOS report that's published on the EOS Network blog every week. And the reason I'm bringing it up is to highlight all of the EOS community events that are going on every week. So Wednesdays is a big day for the EOS community. We've got the Eden Fractal in the morning, followed by the Helios Futurist series. Eden Spark meetings, which is for Hispanic speakers, but everyone's welcome. And also, of course, the fireside chat, which have been on fire lately. Lots of great engagement in there. You can join the fireside chat on Discord, talk directly with Eve and Zach and a lot of the other OG builders of EOS. And it's always a great time. I'm the host of the fireside. I enjoy it a lot. I love doing it. Love hanging out with the EOS community every week. And hope to see you guys. Hope to see you guys there. EOS Support is also doing their giveaway shows on Thursdays, like I mentioned earlier. The EOS Hot Sauce, of course, you guys are tuning into this on Fridays. Right after the Hot Sauce, you've got the Helios Blockchain and Breakfast series as well, which starts 1 hour after the Hot Sauce. So I encourage you guys to check that out. And on the weekends, on Sundays, we've got the Eden Town Hall discussion hosted by Bywire. All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for us today. Let me take a look at the chat one more time. We've got Dario in the house from EOS Support. Yeah, super spicy. Love the fire emojis. Charles Bishop as well, leading the charge on EOS Support. If you want to learn more about the EOS Support report, actually, you can check out the fireside from this week where Charles Bishop gave a great overview of what the EOS Support team has been up to lately. We've got Oscar, the new legend, Veronica, Daniel Keys. Thank you guys for joining. Thanks for being in the chat, and thanks for supporting the Hot Sauce. So one last time, I'm gonna remind you guys to support the Hot Sauce on Pomelo if you want to see us continue doing this show and amplify it and take it up to the next level. Support us on Pomelo. One final thing we're going to mention is that early donations are very important to support for all the projects that you want to support. I encourage you to donate early, because what this does is that when people sort here, for example, sorted by contributors, then these grants get up there and are shown first, and that tends to attract more donations and attention. So, all of these top grants are obviously great projects worthy of your support. So I encourage you guys to get on Pomelo and donate now. If you haven't submitted yet your grant application for Pomelo, that's still open for another week and a half. And donations are still open for another 2.5 weeks as well. All right. So that's going to wrap it up for this edition of the Hot Sauce. Thanks for joining me this week, and Dogman will probably be back next week, so I won't be here, but I hope you guys have a great weekend, and go EOS!